Hey my friends, what's going on? It's your boy Keder on a beautiful day, baby. Pound up for watching this video. Pow! So today, guys, we're gonna be talking about some of the traits that you're gonna need if you want to make 6 or 7 figures this year inside of your business. Okay, I'm gonna talk about seven steps, 7 key points that you actually need to make that happen. So I hope you're with me. I hope you're excited. Let's go for a run. I'm gonna go for my morning run. Start walking first and then drop some value, and then we'll get this thing going. Okay, so talk about number one, you're gonna need,
and if you enjoyed this video but haven't subscribed,
press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
You go hard, right? You go hard or you go home. You know what's gonna happen for yourself, guys. I can tell you, you can change your life. Number one, you're gonna need faith. You know, you said that everything starts from the inside, so you have to believe that it's possible before you can even see it. Everything that you see around you, somebody has to think about it before it happens. You know, you might say, hey dude, like, why we talk about so much of the spiritual? Because everything starts from an idea. Everything starts from the inside, and you have to believe it's possible. So if you're watching this video, building a business, you got to develop the faith that, damn, I can create this thing and have my lifestyle of freedom, create a 7-figure for myself, for you know, for my business. I'm gonna make it happen. Okay, number one, it starts with faith. You know, your surrounding may not provide that faith. The people that you know may not, you know, make it easier for you to believe, because all your surrounding, all around you, you know, you've seen people that has a little mindset of the impossible, or maybe everybody else can do it. Maybe it's not you, maybe it's not me, maybe it's not my family. So you have to start twisting that around. You know, it start with faith. I was listening to Jim Run one time, and he says that, you know, a hotel, whatever you see, you know, before that it came through fruition, before it was there, it was already in somebody's mind. They see the location, a house. Before the house come to reality, you know, it was in somebody's mind. So it started with faith. They see the location and they see, oh, okay, there could be a house there. Whatever that you see that's been established, it was already established in someone's mind, and then they bring it into fruition. So everything starts from the inside. You have to develop the faith that it's possible. Don't just believe that it's possible for other people. It's possible for your mentors, the people that you follow, or the people that's making it happen. Believe that, yo, it's possible for me. Although you might be going to struggle right now, that's building you. Although you might not see it yet, it's building you. It's coming. Your time is coming. Keep working, and know, believe that, hey, I'm gonna create 6 and 7 figures this year. You know, whatever your numbers is. If you haven't reached 6 yet, you know, shoot for 6. If you already reached 6, shoot for 7. Okay, that's gonna be the number one key point. Believe that it's possible. All right, second thing, you got to get out of your comfort zone. Okay. Your comfort zone is your income zone. So if you want to create 6 figures or 7 figures this year, you have to get out of your comfort zone. Because as you're building, and sometimes people get stuck at a certain limit because that's what they predestined in their mind. That is the highest level that they can reach, or they can settle. They might get to 50K and they settle. You know, I have people, sometimes they're building a business, and soon that they pass the expectation, soon that they pass the norm, they ended up settling. So therefore they can never push harder than, you know, they can never push the 6 or 7 figure. They get stuck at, you know, halfway there, because maybe they was getting only 20,000 bucks a month or 20,000 bucks a year at their job, right? And now they build a business, it's getting into 40K, but they stay there. If you stay there, if you don't have the mindset to push past your comfort zone, you know, you're always gonna stay there. You know, your comfort level is your danger zone, because it doesn't push you. I'm gonna give you one key point. You know, what I do personally is that I set goals. You know, successful people, they set goals. Now, once you hit that goal, your key What's gonna keep you not being stuck or stagnant is to set up a new goal. So if your goal was to do 100K this year, once you hit that, Don't just stay there, okay, I'm just gonna do another 100K. Set it up to $1 million. 10x your expectation, so therefore 10x your production, which 10x your results. Because if you take your expectation from 100K to $1 million, guess what? It requires 10 times the effort to actually create $1 million. So now you're gonna do everything that's required, you know, whether you're gonna maximize it with bringing other people on board with your team, whether you're gonna leverage some tools, whether you're gonna look for different strategy that's gonna make your time more efficient. Guess what? You're gonna do what you gotta do so that you can 10x your production, which 10x your results. So always get out of your comfort zone. You know, if it's making you sweaty, if it's shaking your palm and it's giving you all those signs that, man, I'm not comfortable doing this, well, guess what? If the results is worth it to you, comfort is not where you're trying to be. Get out of your comfort zone and get out of it as fast as possible. Get out of it as soon as possible. When I was building my business, my mentor said, you need to invest into paid advertising. And remember, I never pay money for traffic, let alone now to be spending $1,000 a day, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a day on traffic. No, that's not my comfort level. My comfort level is to just do things for free. So when I got used to investing into myself, investing into growing, investing into tools, I have autoresponder. Now that's costing me two times what I pay for my house a month. You know, I have autoresponder that's costing me $2,000 a month for the amount of leads that I have in there, and a couple of different ones that's costing $1,000. It's because I took it to the point of growing, get out of my comfort zone. Although, yeah, paying $30 a month for my autoresponder was cool, but once you start growing to get in, push past your comfort zone, you're gonna get to a whole next level. So number 2, get out of your comfort zone. Number 3. Okay, key number 3, invest in yourself. You are your best investment. You know, sometimes it'll feel easy for you to go buy a set of TV. You know, you get instant gratification because you sit back, you're looking at this big screen TV, or buy a new car. You know, those are not investment into yourself. Those are investment into things. Now you want to invest into things that's going to help you grow. Invest into yourself because you are your best investment. Here's why you are your best investment. I heard that one time and I couldn't understand it. Someone said, Keder, you are your best investment. It didn't make sense to me. What I'm telling you the same thing. You are your best investment. Here's why. Whatever else you invest in, whether it's a car, a house, it means nothing if you're not there. You need to be there in order for you to drive the car. You need to be there in order for you to sleep in the house. So whatever things that you have in order for it to occupy its function, you as a person actually have to be there. So that's what makes it worth it. Hope that it makes sense. If it makes sense, leave a comment down below, let me know. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Okay, you are your best investment. So start investing more into you growing, because the more you grow, the more everything around you will grow. The more your mindset grow, elevate your mindset, you start seeing what's possible, the more that everything in your surrounding will start growing. A lot of the time, what's gonna happen, you're gonna try to grow your income and not growing yourself. See, if you grow, your income has no choice but to catch up to your growth. So if you grow in your mind, first in your mind you see that I am worth $100,000, I am worth $1 million. Guess what? Now your mindset is already thinking at that level of a millionaire. So what's gonna happen? Everything around you has no choice but to catch up to your mindset, because that's how you think. See, that's why everything starts with the mind. So you want to get out of your comfort zone, push so that you can grow your mindset to that level. Invest into yourself every single day. Buy books to invest into yourself. Go to seminar, you know, buy coaching programs. You know, invest into yourself, invest into your growth. You know, if you need to work out every single day, invest into the engine. You know, buy good food for yourself, eat healthy, invest into you, because without you, everything else that you're trying to accomplish, it's impossible. All right, number 4, guys, work on your skill set. Okay, work on your skill set, because you want to become very efficient at what you do. Now, the thing with building your skill set, it's not gonna be overnight. It's gonna be something that you do over and over in the trenches, and you're gonna get better. Every single day that you do it, you're gonna get better at it. So that's why it's a skill set. It's not overnight. In the process of building your skill set, it's gonna be the time that, man, things are going wrong. You gotta learn how to create things, you gotta learn how to fix things, you gotta learn how to put things together, but it's all worth it because in the long run, it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna acquire all the skills now. Now it's your true skill set. When you focus on the money, right, when you're building your skill set, the money's not gonna be a lot because you don't have the skills yet. So this is the doubting process where you're gonna doubt yourself because you don't have the income yet to prove to you, man, it's worth it, or you're not creating the income just yet. You're in the process of building, but what's happening is you building foundation and you building roots. When you build these things later on, all the skills that you acquire, for someone who's coming in, they look at you then 5 years. So he's 16 years old, like he's building the skill set now, learning how to make videos. He's actually creating a YouTube channel. He's learning how to build a list, you know, he's learning how to talk to prospects. He's learning how to build his business on the internet. Those are all skills that are required. So in the process of building all the skill set, things are falling off, and he's like, Keder, I'm losing my mind, what I gotta do? And I'm like, hey, you gotta change this, you gotta change that, and you're good to go. But what happened is that a lot of people don't reach 6 and 7 figures because they don't have the skill set. Because when things fall apart, they're not willing to actually learn how to put that stuff together. If you're one of those people, it's gonna take you a long time to get there. And if you always quit whenever things fall apart, guess what? You'll never have the skill set. You'll always have to go back to the beginning. You always have to go back to learning the basic, the principle, the basic foundation. Because a house without foundation is gonna fall. So what's gonna happen when you start dealing with difficult time? You know, when you start dealing with higher problems, that's why you need the foundation. A lot of the time, we wanna skip the foundation to get to that level where it's so high. It's like, yeah, I'm right up there, but you need the foundation because things, once you're gonna reach 6 and 7 figures, a lot of things are gonna fall apart. You're gonna deal with a lot more problem than the average person. So if you don't have the foundation, if you don't have the skill set to deal with them, you're gonna quit. And when you quit, if your calling, if that thing that you wanna do is, if that thing is your calling, you always find yourself have to go back because you always wanna do it. That's why you find people who trying to build businesses, trying to get to 6 figure, they quit. They always find themselves to go, but that's your true love. So you wanna stay and learn and build that foundation with that skill set. Focus on your skill set and the income will follow. Skill set plus mindset plus work plus production equal results every single day, man. Every single day. Repetition, that's results. Number 5, if you're gonna create 6 figures and 7 figures this year, you wanna follow successful blueprint. Now, here's the thing. You don't wanna follow people that do not have the results that you want. You wanna focus, you know, go into your field, your arena. Focus on the people that are having the results that you want. Look how they do things. Not technically what they do, but how. Because the thing is, you get 2 people, right? You get someone who do the same thing as somebody else, but you'll have someone else who's doing it more successfully, who's getting more results. Why? They could be doing the same thing. They can have the same books, they can have the same thing, but there's one person, they can have the same book, they can have the same strategy. I can give a student of mine the same strategy, the same book, the same method, the same everything, the same budget, but there's one of them who's winning at a higher level. Why? It's not really what they do, it's actually how they do it. So you want to pay attention. The people that are successful, how do they do things? How do they move? When I first started, I wanted to do videos, I wanted to inspire people. I started looking at not what people were doing, but how they presented themselves, how they do these things, you know, how they presented the essence in what they do. So you want to pay attention. You want to follow a successful blueprint. And a lot of people that are mentoring online, a lot of the successful people, out of the goodness of the heart, they always reach back. They always find a way to give back and have either lessons, you know, something you can follow, coaching programs, they have mentorship, they have masterminds, different things that you can actually get closer to those people and you follow their blueprints, and that enable you to, you know, do the same thing and then do it and go hard and add yourself to it until you can get to that level. So Don't stay there, listen to your friends. You know, don't listen. If you're trying to make 6 figures and 7 figures, why are you listening to your friends who's only making $30,000 at their job? Right? It makes no sense, right? Why are you taking advice? And people love to give advice, like I'm giving you right now, right? People love to give advice, but you gotta see what's your goal. What do you want to establish? If your friend is giving you advice in an area of their life that they haven't get to the level that you're trying to get, hey, listen, but don't do what they say, man. You know, you can hear them, but you don't listen or take what they say in consideration, because they haven't done what they're trying to tell you to do, okay? So that's gonna be definitely, you wanna have a blueprint and find successful blueprint so that you can create 6 and 7 figures. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. A lot of the time we want to say, hey, I know it, I know how to do it, but the easiest way to success is to find an existing blueprint and then make it better, and then add yourself whatever you got to it. Then you can work with that. But don't try to start from scratch. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, or don't try to listen to the people who hasn't done it and who's telling you you can't do it, or who's telling you this is what you should do to get it done, because they don't know how to get it done. They haven't been there. If you haven't been somewhere, how can you show me how to get there? Now, if you don't know the road to a city, how can you tell me how to get there, right? I'd rather follow the GPS, because the GPS is online. They have every road map, right? They have all the map, all the blueprints. I'd rather follow that than follow you if you haven't been there. Okay, number 6 now. To actually make 6 or 7 figures this year, focus on relationship, okay? Relationship. If you're building a business, relationship matters so much. When you start focusing on how can you help versus how can you get, it will make your transition a lot faster and a lot easier. If you can see how can you give versus how can you get, how your product is gonna help somebody, focus on how. What is the value that is gonna bring to the marketplace? How this thing is gonna help somebody take their lives to the next level? How this video is gonna help you get yourself to the next level if you listen to me? How is my product gonna help somebody get better? Now, how can I do it even better? When you focus on that, you focus on the relationship you can create between you as a product, you know, creator, a store owner. You know, how is this stuff that I'm giving, how can it be valuable into my customer's life? Guess what? That's gonna help you take your game to a whole next level a lot faster, because you focus on a relationship. When you do that, the cash will follow. Because here's the thing, the cash, the money you're looking for, guess who it's coming from? It's not coming from the robots. It's not coming from the trees. Well, they say money don't grow on trees, but the paper money do, because the paper comes from trees. But it's coming from people. People have to go to work. They have to create cash, right? Out of there, from their cash, they're gonna give you because of what you have that is valuable to them. So make your relationship, make your product. How can it bring more value to the marketplace? How can it help a lot more people? And you always gonna win. All right, guys. So the last thing that I'm gonna share with you, okay? Last one. I hope you're ready for that one. Okay. So the last one is cut the BS. If you want to make 6 or 7 figures this year, you gotta cut the BS. Look at where you're spending your time. A lot of the time people say, I don't have time, but if you're trying to create 6 or 7 figures, you're gonna have to create the time for the goals that you have. You know, you're gonna have to cut the time that you watching TV, right? If you have time right now that is invaluable. See, people that are successful, they look at their time. Whatever they're doing right now, whatever you're doing at any point of the day, you need to ask yourself, how much is it worth your time? You can buy anything else, you can replace anything else, but you cannot replace time. Once this gun is gone, you see the time you're watching this video right now? Once that time is gone, you can get it back. At least you're learning something valuable. So you need to invest your time versus spending your time. Like your friend call you on the phone and say, hey man, yo, you wanna waste some time, bro? I haven't seen you in a while. Just know you wasting your time. That's what they say on the phone, right? Let's waste our time, bro. But you ain't got no time to waste. If someone wants to waste their time, don't let them waste yours also. You gotta look to see whatever you're doing at the current moment. You watching this TV show, how much is it costing you? or how much is it making you. So you got to think of your time wisely every single day. Am I investing my time? Like right now I'm going for a walk. I'm investing into my body. I'm investing into being the best of myself. I'm investing into, you know, growing mentally, physically. I'm making this video, I'm inspiring other people. So am I investing my time? So you want to look at your time every single day. How much money is it costing you by sitting there for 2 hours watching Netflix? How much money is it costing you, you know, to play video games for 6 hours? How much is it costing you? What if you can invest that time into learning and growing? So you definitely want to cut the BS. A lot of the time people say, I can't do it because, Keder, I got kids. You got to do it because you got kids. People say, I can't do it, Keder, because I have a job. Hell yeah, you got to do it so you can quit your job if you don't like what you're doing. So everything that you use as an excuse can actually be a motivation for your success. So you want to cut all the BS's. Yo, Keder, I can do it because I don't have money. Well, how many things have you bought in your life? You know, have they brought you closer to what you want to establish? So whatever you're thinking, whatever excuses can actually be used as something that's gonna help you catapult to the next level. But anyway, guys, that was your boy Keder. I'm gonna go for my run. I hope that you find massive value in this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. So pound that. Let's go. Woo! Yeah. Woo! See you later. Subscribe. So pound out for watching this video.